2 games remain of the Premier League season, and there are little over 2 weeks until the transfer window opens, albeit briefly. The Gunners must still confirm their place in next season's Champions League, but otherwise have nothing but pride to play for. Games against Newcastle United and Southampton remain, and the Magpies can leapfrog Arsenal with a victory at the weekend. The North London side will hope to end the season with more momentum, however. Gunners boss Mikel Arteta has already admitted his squad was left short this season, hinting transfers are required. A striker remains near the top of Arsenal list as they plan to make 4 signings. There are sure to be outgoings too, as Neto and Raheem Sterling end their loans and return to Bournemouth and Chelsea respectively. As it stands, Thomas Partey and Jorginho have contracts expiring this summer too. Nuno Tavares joined Lazio on loan last summer, and included in that deal was a clause to make the move permanent this summer for 7 to 8 million euros, 5.9 to 6.7 million pounds. The Portuguese fullback has enjoyed an impressive season, and it is expected the Serie A side will active the option, per reports. However, Lazio may not look to take advantage of his talents and could look to make a quick profit by selling him. It is suggested the club value him around 8 times higher than his buyout fee. Arsenal stand to benefit if this was to happen too. The Gunners are said to have placed a sell-on clause into their agreement, believed to be worth up to 25%. Arsenal are considering making a move to sign midfielder André Santos from rivals Chelsea. The midfielder has impressed during a loan spell at Strasbourg this season and could yet be utilized at Stamford Bridge next season. Santos was signed from Vasco da Gama and has seen a series of loans so far, and he's scored 9 times in 31 league outings in France to capture the attention of several clubs. Ligue 10 Sport claims that Arsenal and PSG are working behind the scenes in attempts to sign the 21-year-old Andrea Berta. The new sporting director at the Emirates is said to be looking to strike several deals in the upcoming transfer window. Santos would not come cheap, but Chelsea may struggle to convince the starlet a pathway is present with Romeo Lavia, Moises Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez to compete with. Bournemouth star Dean Huijsen is set to reject both Chelsea and Arsenal this summer as he pursues a move to Real Madrid. The defender has impressed in the Cherries' backline and drawn interest from around Europa, as a result putting a number of Europe's top clubs on alert. The Spain international spent just 12 months on the south coast after joining from Juventus in a £12 million deal, but is expected to be on the move again this summer. The 20-year-old has a £50 million release clause in his deal. Marca report that Huijsen's father has made it clear to Real Madrid that they are his son's first-choice destination. And crucially, it now appears the La Liga side could make a move. Los Blancos have learned that Huijsen's release clause can be paid in 3 installments, which opens up the prospect. The move would still leave the club with the ability to keep cash free for them to conduct their summer business. Former Liverpool star Glenn Johnson has urged his old club to swerve on a move for Red Bull Leipzig forward Benjamin Sesko, claiming he is not worth it and won't fit into Arne Slot's system. The Reds are preparing for next season already after clinching the Premier League title and will be eager for more firepower up front despite Mohamed Salah signing a new deal. Salah has penned a 2-year extension, but there will be a desire to nail down a successor given the Egyptian is about to turn 33, while there are doubts over the future of Darwin Núñez. Sesko has been earmarked as a potential target for Liverpool after another impressive season saw him score 21 goals in all competitions, with 13 strikes coming in the Bundesliga. Arsenal have also been linked with the player amid their search for a reliable number 9, though he is said to have a release clause of around £68 million, which has shot up from £60 million due to a performance-based clause in his contract. The 22-year-old should have plenty of suitors this summer, but Johnson, who featured 200 times for Liverpool between 2009 and 2014, has told the Reds to consider other targets. Johnson claimed he is not worth his huge price tag, and also shed doubt on the quality of targets like Ipswich Town, forward Liam Delap, or Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins. Speaking to TG Casino, Johnson said, "Benjamin Sesko doesn't really excite me enough to justify paying the big bucks for him," Johnson told TG Casino. "I'd say the same about Liam Delap and Ollie Watkins too. I never think signing someone for the sake of it is a good idea unless you think they're worth it, and none of those names are for me."